Welcome
to Shamba Shape Up Uganda.
We are traveling all over Uganda to find hardworking farmers.
We want to celebrate them while giving them the knowledge they need
to make their farms more productive and adapt to climate change.
We want to support them to get better yields and increase their income.
We will see how farmers can benefit from our experts' advice and turn their farms around into a profitable business,
while learning from each other in so many ways.
Join us on these journeys and share in the farmers' experience
on the Shamba Shape Up
Uganda!
Welcome to Shamba Shape Up Uganda.
What's with the extra energy?
It's our next farmer. He's been a farmer for 20 years. A few years back, he lost his momentum, but now he's back with new energy.
Okay, let me catch my breath.
Hurry, let's go. Today, we are in Kimukunda Village in Kyotera district.
And we're visiting Tibesigwa Paul Hope, a 45-year-old farmer who is married to Nambatya Cavin and live and run a retail business in Mutukula town on the Uganda-Tanzania border. The business has helped the family, but Paul's heart is home on his 7-acre piece of land. On his farm, he grows coffee, maize, and macadamia. Paul is also a proud member of the Celebrate Hope Ministries SACCO.
Bro, we are here.
We are here?
Yes, this is the place.
Hello?
Hello. Yes, welcome.
Thank you. We are from Shamba Shape Up.
I do hear of you.
Yes. I'm from Isha.
Okay.
Yes.
And I'm Agike.
I'm Paul Tibesigwa.
Yes.
Yes, welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome.
Thank you.
Yes.
So, Mr. Tibesigwa.
Yes, madam.
What challenges do you have on your farm?
One of them is the drought. There is scarcity of water during that drought season. And we have these coffee pests and diseases, and it has reduced the harvests. And we have another one is the market. The market changes. Every year you find a different price.
Yes.
The price today you find a lower price. The other year it increases. The other one changes. And another one, the type of soil we have, probably it has lowered in terms of fertility.
Oh, I see.
Because the harvest, it depends on the harvest we are getting.
True.
Yes, ma'am.
But Mr. Tibesigwa,
Yes.
you don't have to worry.
Yes,
because
ma'am.
we at Shamba Shape Up, we don't come alone. We come with experts that are going to give you all the knowledge and help you need.
You'll come, madam.
And I'm sure by the time you leave this place,
it shall be.
Everything will be beer. Let us come back.
Okay.
We'll be right back.
Welcome. What has inspired me, I saw people that are best in farming. The benefits they have attained from farming, I said, no, let me resume back to the initial work. Depending on the yields, depending on the benefits other people have got, then I said, no, I should settle and continue with farming.
Maize is one of the most popular grains grown in Uganda. It's high in carbohydrates that gives us the strength to grow. But have you ever wondered what gives the maize strength to grow too? See, maize is a heavy feeder and needs a lot of nutrients from the soil to grow up healthy and strong. The heart of the shamba lies in the soil. Poor soils, poor crops. To get to the bottom of it, we have conducted a soil test and have invited Mr. Okumu Akisoferi from Jaba to tell us if this is true.
Our soils get exhausted and we don't add in the nutrients. You said your yields were low.
Yes.
Probably the nutrients have declined, and they're low. The only way to know that is by doing a soil test.
Okay.
But with the soil test, we're able to know the amount of nutrients that are in your soil.
Okay.
So here you apply the right fertilizers in your garden.
Okay.
Yes, but I'll tell you what is a soil test. A soil test is when you cut out a soil sample. We have several methods we use to collect samples. One of which is the zigzag method. Collect a number of sub-samples, but keeping a distance from the other. We mix them. Then from that mixture, we collect one composite sample. And then take it to our lab for analysis. So I have the results with me here.
Okay.
Yes.
Then I can interpret for you
Thank you.
what came out from the results.
Okay.
Yes. I tested the pH, and the pH is acidity or quality of the soil. Maize doesn't do well on acidic soils.
Okay.
It requires slightly acidic to alkaline soils. But here our soils are very acidic for maize, meaning that however much you apply fertilizer, without working on the pH, they won't
work
respond.
out.
Yes, doesn't respond. So we go to nitrogen. This is one of the nutrients that is required by maize in large amounts.
Okay.
But here it's low. And nitrogen is for vegetative growth. So meaning we won't have that green leafy maize. Okay? So because if the leaves are green, they're able to get in sunlight and make food.
Okay.
So if it's less, then you want to
If
get
it's
it
less,
right.
yeah.
Yes. Our phosphorus was very, very low. Phosphorus for the energy, the root development, the plant comes out with a strong that energy, but it's very low. And our potassium is also very low. And potassium is for the comb itself, so that have a big comb and a good yield. So it is less.
This is not good news for Paul. The results show that all the 3 important nutrients essential for maize to grow are all low. I wonder what we can do to boost his soil again.
You have to work on pH first. On our recommendations, you normally apply lime to first neutralize this acidity before you think of the fertilizers. So here I have to use castor lime that we use to neutralize this pH. Lime, we have 2 types of lime. There's this powdered lime. Normally apply it 2 weeks before you can apply fertilizers. But the improved lime, we can still mix with fertilizer and apply at the same time. So we shall use the lime, and I've recommended NPK 1717 to this soil. So we shall apply these nutrients, and at the end of it, Paul will get good yields.
Ah,
Yes.
I have an idea.
Yes,
How about
please.
we do a demo for Paul so that we can see exactly what's happening?
Okay.
Yes.
Let's look at the place where we can do a demo.
To grow maize, we space the rows 75 centimeters apart, and within those rows, we plant 30 centimeters from seed to seed. But within each hole, we plant 1 seed. If we want to place 2 seeds, we space the hole 60 centimeters apart. Good thing, Caris already prepared the holes.
Mr. Okumu, what's next?
So now we have our castor lime, the granules, calcic grow, and our NPK 1717.
Okay.
Yes. So we're going to mix our lime in a ratio of 2 to 1 with the fertilizer.
Okay.
Yes, please. Can also have gloves, please.
I'll hold this for you.
Okay. You put on the protective gear.
Okay.
Yes. Okay. So we have our castor lime, calcic grow, the granules type, then our NPK 1717. Okay. We mixed a ratio of 2 to 1, lime of 2, and then the fertilizer 1. So we mix it very well. That's uniformly. So now the next step, we're going to apply in these holes. So you apply 5 grams per hole, but the method of application, you first put the fertilizer, okay?
You put the fertilizer first?
First, yes. Then you bring the soil.
So we cover it.
You cover it.
Okay.
Then you put the seed, and then you cover again with soil.
Okay.
Yes, yes.
Planting and harvesting remove nutrients from the soil. That's why it's important to do a soil test every 2 to 3 years to understand the nutrients that need to be added.
When do I have to add more fertilizers?
You need to top dress again.
Okay.
With the same fertilizer, NPK 1717, when the maize has reached the knee height.
Yes.
Yes. But because that is 70 centimeters.
Okay.
Yes.
Wow, thanks to a simple soil test, we made the right decision and applied fertilizer to Paul's soil. And guess what? It is right on time because it is the planting season. We can now rest assured that it is going to be good and is going to get a bumper harvest.
Initially, I didn't have thorough knowledge about soil testing. Now, what I'm going to do with my soils, I'm going to apply appropriate fertilizers.
Just like humans, plants get wounds, diseases, and die. But like humans, if taken care of, they can be saved. But what about a disease that has no cure? The coffee wilt disease is one of those diseases. Caused by a fungus, it is slow but deadly. First detected in Uganda in 1993, this disease killed many lowland Robusta varieties, and with intensive research, some solutions have been found. Paul's plantation is heavily infected and in need of help. We have invited Mr. Ivan Sekanjako, a coffee expert, to show us what to do. What is coffee wilt disease?
This is a disease that attacks coffee at any stage. It can kill the whole tree at once. Sometimes it kills one branch at a time. So it spreads that way and you can lose your entire coffee plantation.
How does it spread?
The major kind of spread is by the farmer himself as he's working in the trees. When you come, for example, to do pruning, you infect the tools you're using. After working on a sick tree, it will get infected with the virus and you move with it to the next trees. Yeah. So in that way, you keep on infecting healthy trees and the disease spreads in the entire farm and sometimes from one farm to the next.
How can we stop this wilt disease?
Make sure that when you're working on a tree, you first disinfect the tools you're using. We use spirit to disinfect.
Okay.
The other thing, when you have such a diseased tree, what you will do, get a panga, you cut it into smaller pieces, you dig it out with a hoe, and you burn it from this very site where it got diseased from. Because moving it around the garden, you will have a risk of spreading to healthy trees. After burning, you get all the tools you've used and you disinfect. You wash it with the spirit, you can wash it with the jig, or you can burn it and you kill the virus.
We have uprooted a diseased tree, burnt it, and sanitized our tools. That is step one.
Then, for those that are going to plant, we have resistant varieties. Resistant varieties are those that are able to defend itself against attack.
What are these varieties?
KR lines is a word that we give resistant varieties that are resistant to coffee wilt disease. We have KR1 up to KR10. And those are the varieties that farmers should plant so that they can fight the coffee wilt disease.
Anything you want to ask?
I want to ask the expert where to get them, this good variety.
We are recommending for farmers to go to nursery beds that have been certified by the Uganda Coffee Development Authority.
Yes.
So they are responsible for making sure that farmers get the right seedlings, they do the right thing, and they run all through the whole value chain of coffee. So when you go to such a nursery that is certified and it has the logo of UCDA, you're assured of getting the right variety.
Before us, a cup of resistant variety seedlings, and we're going to demonstrate how to plant them.
So when we've identified the field where we are going to plant our coffee, the first thing is to mark where we are going to dig the holes. These holes should be spaced at a spacing of 10 feet by 10 feet from one hole to the next. And the lines should be also 10 feet. We dig holes of 3 feet in width, 3 feet in length, and in the depth of 2 feet. That is a very wide hole that will allow our seedling to get enough water through the season. Always remember to separate the top black soil, put it on the upper end of the hole. Then the red soil, we put it on the lower end of the hole. When we are done with digging this hole, we replace the black soil and mix it with 1 basin of manure, well decomposed manure. And you mix it with the black soil and replace in the planting hole. That will give nutrients to the seedling while growing.
Thank you, thank you.
Initially, I could see some problems with my coffee, but after getting experts, I got the chance of identifying pests and diseases.
Welcome back
to Shamba Shape Up Uganda. We are in Kimukunda Village visiting Tibesigwa Paul Hope.
We've seen the benefits of having our soils tested and managed to find a solution to the incurable coffee wilt disease.
But that's not all. We are going to find out a new way of intercropping macadamia with coffee, and we are also going to see how SACCOs can bring business to farmers.
When we talk about intercropping, you think of maize and beans, coffee and bananas, groundnuts and sorghum, but there is a tree that is demanding a seat at the table.
Steve Kasaja, a macadamia expert, has arrived on his cool bike. He is here to teach us how macadamia can be intercropped in a coffee plantation. See, macadamia and coffee are trees, but Paul believes with the right spacing, they can live side by side and do well.
Yes, Steve.
Yes.
What have you observed?
My first observation, macadamia tree is near the coffee tree. So this is not the right spacing.
How many macadamia trees are supposed to be planted in an acre?
When you are planting macadamia and you are planting macadamia alone,
Yes.
we do 75 trees, but the spacing is 7.5 meters by 7.5 meters. And when you are integrating macadamia in coffee, you do 36 trees of macadamia, and that is 15 meters by 15 meters away from each macadamia tree.
Paul's macadamia trees are not looking good. After Steve's observation, we started working on saving the young trees. We provided extra support, mulch, and water to the young trees. Using it as a guide, we started measuring the right spacing of 15 meters from tree to tree. After that, Caris went straight to work, digging 2 feet by 2 feet holes. Steve seems happy with the measurements. What do we do next?
Like I said, 2 feet, 2 feet, and 2 feet.
Perfect.
Okay.
So work well done, Kari. Thank you so much. I see you separated this soil well. 1 feet top soil, the second feet another soil. So when we are planting, put back the top soil, mix it with our manure,
Okay.
get our seedling, plant in the middle of the hole.
Yeah.
Yes.
Steve,
Yes.
why do you mix it with the topsoil?
Yeah, because we believe the topsoil is more fertile than the subsoil.
Ah,
Yes.
let's do this then.
So this is our seedling. When planting, I know this seedling is grafted. Yes, it is grafted. So when planting, we remove this polythene, and while planting, the soil should not go to the grafted point. So it should be below the grafted point.
Okay.
Yes. This is a model. So from our measurement, we measured 15 meters from the other macadamia tree to here. We do 15 meters from this tree to the next tree, then 15 meters from this tree to the next tree. Yes, so this is the correct spacing we must be using.
So let's talk about business. We've learned about soil testing, planting resistant varieties, and introducing macadamia. With all this, we're going to get bumper harvests. But what about the market? Smallholder farmers like Paul struggle with price fluctuation and lack of consistent market for their produce. This has made agriculture less attractive for the youth to join. But Mr. Joel Semuyaba from Celebrate Hope Ministries says he has the answer. Mr. Joel,
Yes.
what is a SACCO?
You see, a SACCO, it is not only that word SACCO. It's a savings and credit cooperative society.
Oh, okay.
But it is simply an association that you start after identifying a goal, and now you plan how you're going to work along with it. But since we are talking about a SACCO,
Yes.
then we talk about the savings. The goals we are going to set,
Yes.
saving has to be there. So when you get the savings, you're not going to put that money in the pool and you leave it there. We have to develop that money.
So you collect the money,
Bring it to the pool,
and
then find how we expound that money.
which activities you
Then
can do.
you can think of lending it out to yourselves. You can think of developing a business that you would wish it can generate more and advance that money.
Now, as a farmer, as we farmers,
Yes.
what are the benefits of joining a SACCO?
Actually, before you're a farmer wanting to join a SACCO, you're typically a farmer.
Yes.
And then you have seen a SACCO along the way. It is dealing in vehicles. It is dealing in
Real estate.
real estate. But you yourself, you know, with your blood, with your thinking, with the way you think it is
Farming.
You don't need to join that SACCO.
Okay.
But once you find a SACCO that is dealing with you directly,
A farmer.
you're a farmer.
Yes.
It is a farmer tagged initiative.
Yes.
Like we us.
Yes.
We are Celebrate Hope.
Yes.
We are farmers what? Bank. We are farmers SACCO.
Oh.
Then come and first learn. Are they giving
Geared to
what?
helping the farmer.
Farm. Come into where we're working from.
Yes.
Ask.
Yes.
Check. Look onto the objectives.
Yes.
Are they moving us somewhere? Are they going to join us together? If the answer is yes, then tick. Join them. Of course, I see the saving, save with them.
Yes.
Of course, from there, you will need to get the loans, the other advantages, know how to access them.
You're talking about the farmer coming to access this information. Do you do financial literacy lessons? Do you teach the farmers how to understand money?
Automatically for any SACCO, once you enter where they work from,
Yes.
the first information you have to get from the desk that welcomes you,
Yes.
opens you up.
Yes, true. Okay.
Someone comes, introduces him or herself, so I want to do this and this. You share your so we come into our finance now. We orient you how the process will be going. Then after that, you have good production.
Yes.
Then we shall show you how are we going to spend money. This is where we come to the arrangement of savings. So once you paid that money,
Yes.
we have these accounts. You can open up a fixed account and fix some money for future. So that is where we have given them these lessons. You can come and talk to our finance department.
Okay.
How do I segment this money? We break down money to benefit
You, the farmer.
you, the farmer. It is benefiting you, benefiting him, and we're all growing.
This is good information, but let's go and learn from a farmer who is part of a SACCO.
Through the SACCO, I've expanded my farm to 10 acres. So the SACCO has given me support to extend my farm with extra 3 acres. I pay through that when the coffee season happens, and then I take the coffee for processing. The SACCO automatically chops up their money when I've already acquired my land.
Before joining a SACCO, we used to harvest, to have our harvests and sell them to middlemen, of which we did not gain much because different people could come with the different levels of price. But after getting this knowledge, this idea of joining as farmers to a SACCO, we got a chance of having good price.
Lifting this with one finger is difficult. But with 5, it's easy. Just like this, farmers in SACCOs find it easy to access capital, markets, loans, and even hire labor during the planting and harvesting season when money is hard to come by. If you want more information about joining SACCOs, you can find it on Shamba.
Mr. Paul,
Yes, madam.
I am energized right now. I don't know about you,
For
but
me,
yes,
I'm fortunate
yes.
that Shamba Shape Up
Yes.
made me the first priority
That's what we do.
come and give me more knowledge about how I can improve on my farm.
Good.
I'm so much fortunate and appreciative.
Unfortunately, we have to leave.
Okay.
There's another farmer we have to go and see.
Okay.
Let's close the gate first.
Thank you.
Yes. Just bring slide one. Another one. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
Enough.
If you want to learn more about what you've seen on this episode, you can find it on iShamba.
As for you watching at home, catch us on the next episode of Shamba
Shamba
Shape Up
Shape Up
Uganda.
Shamba Shape Up. Nice time. Shamba Shape Up.
Nice.